Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. Today, a battle in the state of Michigan that will resonate from Motown to the UP. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So Michigan's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Western Michigan's offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
And to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run the option. Keeps it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Broncos decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Michigan Wolverines offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Andrew Marsh. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Blitnikoff Awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on lays out and makes a sweet grab along the left sideline.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration.
Got a little grass. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Makes the grab, turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs, won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Got it.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Broncos! And they turn it into a defensive score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Michigan offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Underwood. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Pulls it on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play they needed to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football to be played, but that was an important down and distance in this one early.
He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Underwood. Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Back open in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Again, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Here comes the heat. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. So first down here as they go back to work. Running inside. It's Buckley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking downfield. It's Lowry. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Got a man in the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. Smashes through the tackle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fakes to grab. Bounced off his feet.
This is a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Touchdown, Broncos! Great job by the back on the option.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Sends it back in motion. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Buckley. After the filthy move, he's got room. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
There on the short run.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Back to throw, it's Lowry. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
On the move, it's Marshall. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Underwood to throw. Gets open down the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to get the first through the air. He fires one deep over the middle. And it's his 4th interception of the night. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fights off a defender. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Makes the catch, it's Fletcher. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly on the move. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Buckley. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little bit of everything.
There's a crease. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Western Michigan. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 20, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Underwood. Thrust that arm out. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Buchanan. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Boise State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Checking in with the Western Michigan head coach at halftime. Hey, their defense is doing their job. They have continued to force these turnovers. Not a lot of people thought they would be so disruptive and so dynamic coming into this game, but here they are on the road creating havoc. We'll see if that continues here to start the 3rd quarter. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Finds a man on the left. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for territory. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. He's got the tight end. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the tight end. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos. And the pummeling has started.
And the 2nd half looking a lot like the 1st half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Sends it downfield. Makes a grab on the shot. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Throwing, Underwood. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Firing to the right, complete. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Offense with jumbo personnel. They'll send the back in motion. Using his legs, it's Buckley. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Lowry. Grabbed behind the line. It's Buckley. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. All wideouts, no backs. He might want another play. Here's Underwood to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. He's loose down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Michigan. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. But I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect him. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Snags it quickly on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Got a man. It's Brooks. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Caught behind the line. It's Brooks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
To the air, it's Lowry. Flips it out to the back.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Snagged in the middle. It's Buchanan. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This quarterback is having a Heisman moment in this game. These are the types of games that Heisman voters are going to pay attention to. He's now got over 450 passing yards.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Caught, and he's got room. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Now on the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Wolverine! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Got it behind the line. It's Brooks. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Looking to pass, it's Lowry. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Right on the money. Turning it on. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They fought tooth and nail through three, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Calls his own number. There's some room. Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the first down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your due.
Red pass, it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rushes on him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Trying to get it in. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! They take
man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I think that's the hardest part about coaching 18 to 22-year-olds, Dave, is complacency is something you're always trying to fight. They were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Looked like they were just, kind of cruising through early, had some miscues, but they fought their way back, and now they have the lead.
And they definitely were sleepwalking. And they knew they were the better team, but they dug themselves a huge hole. I love the response. They got punched right in the mouth, but they didn't quit, and they didn't pout, and they didn't sulk, and they responded really well. They got on a heater, man, and they took the lead in this ball game.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Broncos sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. And here comes the offense on second down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason it was an inaccurate throw.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Makes the grab over the middle. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Spins away from the defender. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Broncos are flying down the field. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Jumped on top of the pile.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it third and manageable. Put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice second down play.
Back to throw, it's Lowry. Gonna let it fly. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Here's a heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. They'll run it. It's Marshall. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.